Hello there everybody. So, today I'm going to be doing a full face first impressions. I have a nice little goodie bag from Ulta here. So, I went to Ulta. We're doing their 21 Days of Beauty, so I picked up the ABH Brow Wiz. This is not a first impression, I have one. But it was on sale, so I bought one. So I'm going to use this to quickly just give my eyebrows a little shape. Wow, is that an eye boogie? Sorry. How's your quarantine going? Are you social distancing? Are you keeping busy? Are you watching Netflix? Netflix is fun. Comment down below what you've been doing to keep busy. Because I've been doing it like every other hour. I switch what I'm doing because I get bored. And because I feel like I'm like the world's greatest procrastinator. The next thing that I picked up, which I'm really excited about it, is the... what is this called? I picked up the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and this is in the shade Fair Rose. I think I got Rose because I figured it would cancel out some dark circles under my eyes. The one thing I noticed is this smells like shit. And I say that very kindly. It is not my favorite smelling concealer ever, and the shade is probably way too... well, no. This shade's probably actually a good color for me. Whoa. Right off the bat, a little bit goes a long way, and it's very liquidy. There was not a lot on my brush, and it's a very fair concealer, and I feel like it's covering up my eyelids and my discoloration very, very well. Now, I am also trying out a new eyeshadow palette, so I guess I probably shouldn't have used a new concealer to prime my eyes with. Only because if I don't like the eyeshadow palette, I'm not really going to know if it's the concealer or if it's the shadow. I'm just going to tap this out with my finger a little bit. Oops. I just totally pushed concealer into my eyebrow. I went from carving my eyebrows out to fucking deleting them. That's better, but it's not perfect. Holy shit. Okay, be careful. This literally spreads so easily. Sorry, I'm thinking of inappropriate jokes. I'm like impressed with how easily this spreads, but also scared of it now. And we're not talking about Rona. Also, this shade is very light. I don't even think this is the lightest one they had. So, I mean, if you're a pasty bitch, I have a feeling this concealer is going to be great. It does kind of feel like it dried down, which is weird because it's hydrating. Like, it's not, it doesn't feel dewy, so it's kind of weird. The next two things I'm going to try out, first is the BH Cosmetics Take Me to Tokyo palette. I picked this up, A, because it looks really, really cute. There's a lot of blues and purples and pinks, and they've been really calling to me lately as a person. I also got this brush in my Ipsy bag. Let's see if I can read what it says, like who it is. It's a really sturdy brush. There's literally no writing. If I remember to check and put it in the description, you can see what kind it is. It's a heavy brush. Like, this isn't just coated. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's pretty much just a fluffy crease brush, though. Wow, you could literally do a pride look with this. Well, I was gonna go for more of the purple. Well, maybe I'll do a little bit of everything. Ooh. Wow. There's not a lot of fallout in the pan, which is kind of weird, because these are also very pigmented looking. Oh wow, she didn't come to play. Historically speaking, I really love the BH Cosmetics eyeshadow formula. Like, the Take Me to Brazil palette is a bop. Off the bat, those shadows are great. Maybe it's the brush. That brush felt like it just put it on like butter. I'm gonna go in here with the shade Trendsetter and a little bit of Sushi, just to like start to buff this out. Okay. They're a little more powdery. Also, I'm not picking up as much because I really just want to softly diffuse these colors. I'm going to take it up into the eyebrow, as I do, because I think it looks really pretty, and I think because I'm a man, it softens up and pulls my eye forward more. So I definitely took the colors way too high. That yellow in the pan, it looks like more of a green yellow right here. It kind of feels to me that it's more neutral, and it'll do either or. Like, if you want it to shift more into the warm tones, it will. The color payoff on that one isn't as intense, but it is just a yellow, so like I didn't expect it to be like boom in your face. Red is gorgeous, and I don't know if it's this brush or if it's the shadow, but it blends like butter. Wow. That's a lot. Like, there's a lot of... It's been a while since I played with colors, and I feel like this looks crazy. But that's okay, if it does. I checked that really, really high on my brow bone, which was probably a mistake. What's nice is I feel like sometimes if you build up eyeshadow too much, it can get kind of chalky feeling, or more like dry. And I don't know if it's the concealer or if these are just creamy, but this is like... Ooh, this is what I wanted. The other week I was trying to do a look similar to this, and it just wouldn't. I don't know how else to describe it other than just saying, like, the shadows just wouldn't do it. It was getting on my nerves because I was like, I know I can blend eyeshadow, and I don't know, you know, we all have bad makeup days. So, like, I think I was having a bad makeup day, but this palette's making me feel real good about my makeup skills. I'm going in with the shade Kyoto. And I know that purples are usually harder to formulate, and they end up being harder to blend. Like, they're a harder shadow to master. But right now, just packing it on, it seems to still be super pigmented. I guess the question will be, will it blend nicely? I mean, it's blending, like... Maybe like, well, it depends on what your definition of blend is. Like, it's blending, but it's... I don't know. Ooh. That made my eyelid look saggy. We're gonna do some illusions here, people. It's really pretty. Honestly? Oh, you can kinda... From a distance it looks really nice. Up close there's a couple things. Like, as you blend it, it does... It's not sticking as nicely. Like, I don't know if you can see that. Granted though, there's not concealer down here, and I'm just like smudging it. Take a little bit of the red and just see if I can smooth out some of the edges of that. Don't be shy, put some more. It's pretty, but that sushi shade is very tangerine-y, and I feel like it's really taken over. Oh, there we go. I feel like I lost some of the red there, but I just over blended it. Next, let's go in here with, take like a flat top brush. I'm gonna cut my crease with a little bit of this concealer. And let's figure out what we're gonna put on it. So because this concealer is really, really hydrating, I think it like mixed with the pigments too much. Like, I feel like normally if I use a concealer, it doesn't turn pink like that. And it might just be that this is like really gripping onto the powders, and it's like, there is a world where this isn't a bad thing. My world isn't it. Like, I want the concealer to go on, and I want it to be the color that I want it to stay the color it is, which maybe that's a lot to ask. I don't feel like my normal concealer does that though, so let me show you if I can just try to cancel some of that out with adding more. Okay, I mean, that's a little better. This is a very dramatic eye. I forgot this e.l.f. thing to try. Yeah, I have an eyeliner that we're also going to try. So, this is, maybe it's not a scandal, maybe it's just me, but when you purchase this, doesn't it look like, oh wow, like, you're getting a lot of products, right? Like, ready? That's it. That's it. In comparison, I do want to say that it is almost the same size as a Stila in regards to its dimensions, but that's the size difference. Granted, this is $5, this is like $30. I just, it's the packaging alludes that there's a lot more product happening. I don't know that this is going to look right. So I was kind of disappointed when I pulled it out and saw that it was not as advertised. So I put I almost said the Stila. It's not Stila, it is e.l.f. The e.l.f. glitter in my eye, it still feels wet. Oh, that's a no. I mean, I did open my eye, but you can kind of see where it bunched up a little. What's nice is so far it looks like when you put more product on, it doesn't take any off. Let me not speak too soon, but it is really nice to know, because sometimes you have those like glittery products and when you add more, it just disrupts what's underneath of it, which is super annoying because, like, if you need more, you need more. This does stay wet for quite a hot minute, I can say. We're really just fanning it dry. I don't have the patience to keep doing that. I don't think it's a bad product, I just think that there are better. Like, this specific shade looks like it's supposed to be a dupe for the Stila in the shade Kitten Karma. And like, it's not bad. It's just not good. Like, the shape is great. But what I need something more gold, I think. Oh, let's try to take a Super Shock shadow here. Usually I don't like these. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't think they show up nicely on camera, and I think, or they show up good with like flash. Oh, wow. Yeah, Super Shock Shadow did that. Okay. Hopefully you can see the difference. That was like way more lackluster than that. And then the Super Shock Shadow just really did that. Okay. Sorry that I just dissed you, Super Shock Shadow. I should have never. Okay, so the thing that I want to critique here is just as something I'm noticing visually. If we look here in the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette, the shimmers look really, really pretty. Where are the pretty shimmers in here? Hopefully they're gorgeous, but visually, I noticed that they look more lackluster. So I'm going to go in here with the shade Sake. I'm going to use this to blend between the matte purple and then the shimmer that's currently on our lid. And I'm really just packing this onto kind of like a flat fluffy brush. Spray it down, and let's go in here and see what happens. It's not my favorite shimmer, which is really unfortunate, which is kind of frustrating. Granted, I was gonna say granted makeup in Tokyo can be more subdued, but this is literally a rainbow techno palette, so maybe they're not all like that, but that's like, I don't really need to see another one. There's nothing about this eye look that makes me want to put like a pink or a blue on it. Yeah, I like that. I just wish the shimmers did more. Now I'm gonna try and blend some of that dark purple back in. This brush is great. I should really link it for y'all because it's like a phenomenal brush. I really did just take that. The next thing I want to try out here is a liquid liner from, oh, it's from Girlactik. Why do I feel like they make other eyeliner products? They make something that I've heard beauty gurus talk about. This eyeliner is real thin though. Whoa. Oh, Miss Thing did not come to play. I really decided that among everything else happening in life right now that a wing was it. And I don't know that that was the right choice. You know what I want to do with the eye makeup? Next, I need to finish the base. So I'm going to go do the other eye off camera and I'll be back. So I finished the eyes, I popped on a pair of Kiss Lashes in the Style Teddy, just like always. And I went in with the NYX white milk liner on the outer edges because I want to do a more of a Mim Mitchell shape. So I'm going to take a Stila glitter because it's like an iridescent-y lilac ice. Oh my god, that's perfect for this look. Just the name. With no other foundation or anything, this looks crazy, I know. I want to let that dry and I want to smug out the lower lash line once we have concealer and everything on. So the next product we're trying is this. It's the Juno & Co. Fuzzy Velvet Sponge. And I got this at Target and I was surprised because I didn't know that Target sold them. And I saw it and I was like, wait, that's the sponge everyone likes. They had different, I almost said flavors, scents. I think they were scents. Oh, this is not my color, is it? Oh, son of a biscuit. Okay. I picked up the Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation. Please don't cancel me. Because I love the Urban, or the Dream, not Urban. Maybe it is Urban. What is it? Dream Urban Cover Foundation. That one to me is great, and I just watched a review the other day and Tati did not like this one. That is not my color. Please don't come for me. I'm like, please don't cancel me. I'm not trying to be like, oh, that's really just not. Well, no, that's not my color at all. I'm gonna use concealer to lighten it up because it's not my color and because, what shade is that? Sandy Beige? Why did I think I was Sandy? Well, oh my god, this is like orange. I feel like there was somebody on TikTok and it was like, if you have pink undertones, you're supposed to use an orange foundation because it cancels it. And woke Twitter was roasting this bitch. And I was enjoying them roasting her because like, no, that's not how that works. Yep. Oh, I see what Tati meant. I hope you can see this. It looks... It looks thick. Oh no. She said it looked makeup-y. And I haven't looked makeup-y since my OG makeup days. Because I would cake it on. That's not correct. Maybe it's the sponge. I'm willing to give that foundation another go without this sponge. This isn't my color either. Honestly, I thought these were really similar. This one's called Classic Ivory. What is that? Beige Ivory? Sandy Beige. That would be way too dark. Normally I would cream bronze, cream contour, cream everything underneath. Whoa! 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 Holy coverage! Whoa, 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 whoa! I remember watching everybody use this and think, like, there's no way it's that crazy. Bitch, it's that crazy. This foundation's usually got good coverage. It usually blends out real nice. This is crazy. The sponge, like, is like airbrush. I just need a little bit for my forehead. More like a 5 head, am I fucking right? Because this is velvety, it makes me want to swipe like it's like the Blendiful. I mean, I've never tried that, but like it feels like stamping isn't right because it doesn't feel wet, so it feels like I need to like... Okay, so now we're going to go with the e.l.f. concealer, and I want to see... Yeah, that does not smell good. I don't remember anybody being like, it stinks. My friend has it, and she said, I think it just smells like makeup. Not like... What's that other one? What's the foundation that stinks? The Photo Focus. It doesn't smell like the Photo Focus. This just smells very... I don't want to say chemically, but like chemical. Okay, let's go with the flat side. What I'm a big fan of right now in the makeup industry is that you can be both dewy and still have coverage. It's like one day someone woke up and was like, but I don't want to look dry and matte. I want to look like my skin, but like still like I have a full bead on. Also, I go in with a powder that has a lot of coverage in the end. If y'all are concerned about the fucking shades I'm using right now. This concealer is way too light. Also, I think I put way too much on. This sponge is so weird. Oh, this concealer starts to dry down a little bit. I'm going to go in here with powder, and usually I would use a sponge, but because that sponge scares me, I'm going to do half with a brush. I like never use a brush to set my under eyes, so it kind of scares me that I wanted to. Like, oh god. I mean, well, that does look pretty airbrushed and smooth. I don't know, I feel like this whole... I usually use a brush to set everything, but I'm not feeling it today. This entire view, I feel like, has just been a learning curve of how to fucking use makeup. There's nothing I hate more than when I'm using a new product and it makes me literally like... It makes me feel like I don't know how to do makeup. Like, that's frustrating to me because I'm pretty confident in my abilities, so when something makes me have to second guess, like, is it me or is it the tool and product? I usually just jump for, oh, it must just be me. Like, I just must forget how to completely do my makeup. Like, it's fine. It's just that kind of day. I lost touch. And maybe, but I just used this foundation and all of the same other products so far on my friend's face. Because she's got very similar skin to me, except she's not a man. This powder tastes weird. It tastes like... Sorry, I know you're not supposed to eat makeup, but it tastes like the coating on a marshmallow. I forgot to prime! Because usually I use the Tatcha Silk Canvas, and maybe because I didn't use that. I don't know, I kind of like that my sponges soak up a little bit of product. This one did not, so... I mean, obviously, I probably didn't need to use as much. Man. Okay, I'm going to quickly bronze, because I don't have a new bronzer to try, and I really like the Conditions Formula one. So I just used the Juno sponge to powder. I bronzed my nose bronze contour thing. It's great with powders. I kind of like the way my face looks again, but it's been a roller coaster. I also would like... Sorry, I'm rebaking my nose while it's baking. Oh my god, speaking of baking, I was baking double chocolate brownies last night when I decided I was like, I want to put something on top. Like, I need a topper. I just was bored and that's what we've resorted to. So I was like, oh, what could I make? Like, I'm thinking of what we have. We don't have a lot of stuff to bake. Because I used to bake all the time and I was like, ooh. And then I was like, looking at Pinterest and I saw a thing for like a homemade caramel sauce. And I was like, I watch a lot of gourmet makes. I'll make that. So I did. And I was like, trying to read the directions and I was like, what? I was confused. Because it was like, you know, put the sugar in a pan and it'll melt, and then, you know, it's because it's caramelizing, and I was like, sugar just melts? And then I was like, well, it is a wet ingredient, so like in my head I'm like, this doesn't make sense. I now understand why it's a wet ingredient. So I'm doing that, and then I go to pull it off of the heat because it was caramelized, and I know like you don't want to burn it because then it gets bitter. So I added in water, and it was like, it will be crazy, and it was crazy, and then I was like, well, how do I know if I burn it? So I literally picked up the spatula and was like, and I touched it because I was gonna taste it. Don't touch literally scalding hot caramel. Not my best moment or idea, but I did it anyways, and now I'm burnt. The next product I'm gonna try is, well, I don't even know if this is a try or if they just repackaged, is a Wet n Wild blush. So this is what I have. I didn't see these on the display. But now they have these, which are way cuter. The only shade I have out right now is Mellow Wine, and this is Pearlescent Beach. I think I had one that was similar to this color, and it has like micro shimmers in it. Oh wow, that's like non-existent. I really like Wet n Wild blushes. I really liked Wet n Wild blushes. It's doing a little something. I don't know if it's doing what I want it to do though. I don't care how cheap a blush is if I need to sit here and like dig into it. Nothing topped off. And then I'm not getting like a lot of color payoff. I'm not the happiest. Honestly, wow, that's a flop. Let me show you what Mellow Wine looks like. I'm gonna grab a different brush. It's a little bit powdier, more powdery. Wow. Yeah, no, I like the old formula. Or maybe it's just the color. Maybe I just like the old color. And this one looks more muted in the pan. So I would think you would get less payoff. Maybe it's just the shade. Maybe next time I'll go to the drugstore, I'll look for the shade Mellow Wine and see what they got. This shade, oh my god, it just toasts the edges. So nice. And I think it makes you look perfectly sunburned. Almost as if like, oh, I was outside today. And I really want to concentrate it right here to diffuse the eyeshadow out. Because the look and style I'm going for would call for something like that. And I don't want to actually put eyeshadow on my face. Oh, that's pretty. Let me dive into a little bit more of this bronzer just to diffuse that out a little bit. I like to contour in that region anyways because I'm a man and I think it makes my forehead look narrower. I mean, normally I bake underneath my jaw, but it doesn't do that. Wow. It's like the powder doesn't go away. Damn, boy. Damn, boy. She's thick, boy. Okay, the next product we're going to try out is the Wet n Wild multi-sticks. They're really creamy. I played with them on the... Ooh, that did it. That was everything I wanted. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was everything I wanted. I played with these on the back of my hand the one day, and I really, really, really liked them, but I wasn't sure if they would stay well in the waterline. We're gonna smudge this out with like a lilac-y toned color, and I think I'm gonna go in here with the Wet n Wild stick. I put it on my waterline. I think I want to use a Jeffree Star lipstick to get a base that'll dry down and really, really, really stay. Work on deepening that up with shadows. We're onto something. Don't worry, everybody. I'm going to take the same brush I just used for the lipstick and I'm going to grab and pick up some of the multi-stick. Oh my god, this is the perfect use. I have this freaking Lorac Pro palette and I've always thought, when the fuck would I ever use this? Yep, there's a lilac in it. Because it has this like, it's just, they're very pastel and I just don't feel like they're colors that I personally love or subscribe to or would ever have a use for. Now I kind of want to do some lilac looks with it. You know, for a full face to first impressions, this eye look is not wearable. God, I love this though. Honestly, this is one of my favorite eye looks I've done in a while. Damn, boy! What is that from? God, this looks so good. That's too much. So, here's what I did. I went in with the the Jeffree Star lipstick in the shade. It's this one. I can't see. I'm not even gonna lie. And then I blurred out the Wet n Wild multi-stick underneath of it, and then I went into this Girlactik Pro palette into the shade Lavender. It's a bunch of pastels. Smudged it, and then with like a flat liner brush, I smudged out with the dark purple in the Tokyo palette. We are now going to finish off. I just set my whole face. I used the mascara to my bottom lashes. On the finishing home stretch of lips and highlighter. This is a highlighter. It's a Lottie London highlighter in this shade Shimmer Squad, or it's a Shimmer Squad, I'm sorry. The Good Girl? I don't know. One of those is the shade. Ooh. Woo. Okay, lots to kick up. Oh, that's great. Wow. 10 out of 10 on that. I have to remember, Ipsy asked to review products, which is really nice because I feel like I have a lot to say sometimes. I'm going to top this with the Jeffree Star. Did this need a topper? No. Do I bathe in this anyways? Yeah. Fuck. It's so good. I honestly feel like a nude lip is the only thing that goes with this. But when don't I pop a nude lip one? You know? Hi everybody, so I'm going in here with the NYX lip liner. I literally could not tell you what shade it is, and I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't say it. I'm going in here with the Colorpop lippie stick. I'll put on the screen right now what shade that is. This is not a sign of wealth, but I'm going to take a little toilet paper. So good, guys. Okay, so just to run through the products, I did not like the foundation at all. It was really bad. The concealer, I have mixed feelings on. I think the coverage is there. I think it's an interesting consistency considering it says hydrating, so I wonder what it looks like throughout the day. The eyeshadow palette is phenomenal. The shimmers, not as blinding as they could be, but they're nice. The Wet n Wild multi-sticks are interesting. I think I like them a lot, and I think I have a lot of uses for them. I also picked up a black one and a blue one, so I wonder how I'll be able to incorporate those in. The Wet n Wild blush, I don't know if the formula changed or not. It's not as pigmented. It might just be the shade. The brush that I used was nice. I just realized though that it is the same brand as this, and I don't know what this is either, but I really like this brush as well. Sponge is weird. I don't think I'm gonna know how I feel about it until I use it a lot. I like the way my face looks. I don't know that the sponge had a lot to do with that. It doesn't look crazy different from normal. So yeah, you know. The liquid liner is phenomenal. I don't think I had any other products that I tried. If I did, I probably already said how I felt about them. But I really like how this look turned out. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like any of these products or have tried some of these products and you have an opinion on them, leave it down below. I would love to hear from you. Let me know if you do like this foundation or if you love this concealer, why you love it. Comment down below. Tell me your skin type. Tell me what you love about it. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below for more videos from me. I know we're quarantined. I know it sucks. Hopefully you are enjoying watching me during this quarantine. My eyes feel heavy. I haven't had lashes on in a while, and I hate when I do my makeup and I don't have my glasses on because I can't see. And ring the bell. The bell does something. I think it notifies you when I post, but I thought that's what subscribing did, so I really don't know. And above all else, enjoy the quarantine. See you guys in the next one. Bye!